KebG weather overview. Happy spring, everybody. First day of spring 2021. Now, I had to go back and look at the records for last year, and it looks like we had a very mild March, but then April and May turned pretty wickedly cold around here. And one date that stuck out in my brain is May 9th of last year. May 9th of last year, our normal high is supposed to be in the mid 70s. Central Park had a high of 48 degrees. So let's hope that we can avoid what we did for April and May of last year with the very cool temperatures relative to normal after a pretty mild March. This is the Climate Prediction Center. This is their outlook for March 24th through 30th. High chance of above normal temperatures across the tri-state area and across the eastern part of the United States. And then when you look at their early April outlook, this is April 3 through 15, they are quite bullish on the idea that much of the nation is going to have above normal temperatures in a widespread fashion. So good early indications from the Climate Prediction Center for early spring. Now, as far as the day-to-day, well, it's spring in the Northeast. We're gonna have our battles here and there, especially the closer you live towards the relatively cooler Atlantic waters. But for the most part, I think that generally speaking, this week is going to be characterized by temperatures that are just in the 50s, a lot of pleasant weather, lots of days, lots of sunny days. And then by the end of the week, it gets unsettled for Thursday into Friday. And that's when I think our temperatures could take a hit because of all the clouds and potential rain. But until then, it's smooth sailing, temperatures in the 50s, quite pleasant out there. Inland areas can get up into the low 60s quite easily. And that's because they are away from the influence of the aforementioned ocean water. Now, here we are out to about Wednesday night into Thursday, and this is where a warm front moves through. And this is where we get into some showery weather with clouds. And that'll set the stage for a soaking rain, probably late Thursday into Friday. And this will probably give us a half inch to an inch of rain. And that'll move away. I think the weekend is looking decent for right now, but you notice the lines of the isobars from the departing storm, they're coming out of the northwest. So that may keep our winds kind of chilly around here for next Saturday into Sunday. It's worth monitoring the temperatures for that period, just because they might be a shade cooler than what we're going to experience during the balance of the work week. Now, by next Monday or so, we're going to get into some more unsettled weather. So here we are around the 29th, and this storm may be stubborn to leave, giving us periods of rain, perhaps even a thunderstorm or two for next Monday into Tuesday. And that storm is slow to leave, and that may keep our weather unsettled for early next week before that system gets out of here. And you notice with the upper air pattern, it kind of makes sense because here we are out to the 29th. We notice this trough move through. You notice the jet stream starts to take a nosedive for next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then once we get rid of this unsettled weather, by the time we hit April 1st, the pattern dramatically shifts and we're back into a more milder spring pattern by the time we're out to April 3rd. And normally I wouldn't believe this far out in the long range, but it is backed up by the Climate Prediction Center. So it all kind of ties in together. Daily temperatures, Sunday, looking like the warmer of the 2 days. Get out there today and enjoy it. Low 50s today, upper 50s tomorrow. Same thing with Monday. You notice how when you go inland, it's a touch warmer, especially as we look at Tuesday, with highs getting up near 60 to 65 inland, but mainly 50s along the coast with the influence of that ocean breeze. And then Thursday, we might warm up briefly, but it's going to turn unsettled with clouds moving in. And here's the problem for Friday. The models are showing a rather rainy, raw day, but the temperatures for NOAA, they're in the mid to upper 50s. That might be a shade too high, considering the potential for clouds and rain. So spring off to a fairly nice start. It is the Northeast. We're going to have to battle from day to day sometimes, but for the most part, I think the next 5 to 6 days look good. Get out there and enjoy it. Do some golfing. Get out there and walk the dog 3 or 4 times a day. I'm sure he'll love that. But spring is coming in with a decent feel around here, and it looks like for early April, we'll be getting into some relatively milder weather once we get rid of potentially unsettled weather for early next week.